So my first topic I'm going to talk about is that one of the production and designers slash producers from Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse pitched the Batman Beyond animated movie to Warner Bros., but Warner Bros. Rejected the piss. It sucks to hear this because I think Batman Beyond has so much potential for a movie. Like he put concept art online. I highly recommend go check out the concept art for this rejected Batman Beyond animated movie. It's just I think it looks really cool, and the idea of like showing this futuristic neo Gotham in animation and maybe the style like the Spider-Verse movies or the new Turtles movie, I think could look really great. And like I said, there's just so much to explore. Like the anime series has a beloved fan base. You had the animated movie Return of the Joker, which was great. You've had tons of comics with the Taylor McGinnis character. I remember he even popped up in Justice League Unlimited for I think for an episode or two episodes. I can't remember if it was like a two-parter. But this is he's a great character. I mean, one of the things I love about Batman Beyond is I think they did a great job of making Terry McGinnis feel like a different Batman compared to Bruce Wayne. And I always loved that he didn't have the same personality as Bruce Wayne. It was kind of like Spider-Man version of Batman, in my opinion. And I just think this, with the fact of so much comics now, like I said, there's a lot you could take from. So hopefully someday, someday a Batman Beyond movie hopefully happens. I would love to see them do whether it's live action or animated. Just someday go back to that world. Because I think that, like I said, I think he's a Batman Beyond universe is a great universe. I think Terry McGinnis is a great character, and I think a Batman Beyond movie could actually do really well at theaters. Like I think it does have a loyal fan base that will come and see it if you do a Batman Beyond movie. So hopefully it happens someday. The next thing I want to talk about is the Joker sequel's budget is 200. I gotta say, this is pretty high for a Joker sequel. Like the first Joker movie cost 55 to 77, something like that. And I'm surprised the budget for Joker 2 is this high. I mean, I know you have the musical element, so I guess that on the budget up with the musical scenes, and then you have Lady Gaga with Hope. I guess I can see those two things bring up the budget, and usually with sequels, they amp up the budget. But I feel like the Joker sequel, you could have made it for like 100 something. 200 seems ridiculously high for what the type of movie the first Joker movie was. I mean, I guess I understand in one way because the first movie made a billion and got good reviews and got rewards. And look, I think Joker 2 could do really well at the box office like the first one if it ends up being really good. But I do think this budget is pretty high for this type of movie. I'm definitely excited for Joker 2 though. Like Joker 2 and Deadpool and Wolverine are the two comic movies I'm most excited for this year. The next thing I'm going to talk about is the original Crow movies coming out on 4K on May 7th. I think this is insane. Now, I own the original Crow on Blu-ray, and I'm a big physical medium lover, but I'm definitely excited to see this movie upgraded to the 4K quality. And this gives me a chance to talk about the original Crow movie, which I think is just a fantastic movie. If you haven't seen the original Crow movie, go and check it out. It's in my opinion, one of the best comic movies, and it's just a great movie. The compelling characters, good story, and Brendan Lee. It always sucks when you like watch that movie and you watch Brendan Lee as Al Jamie in that movie and you're like, man, that actor has so much charisma. And like I definitely could have seen after that movie him going on to be a very big star. Because he just had, like I said, he had a bunch of talent and charisma in that movie. You just fell in love with his character, Al Draven. And you felt mostly connected to the love story in the movie. So it's just a great movie. Great soundtrack too at that movie. But I think this is definitely exciting news for the original Crow coming out on 4K. And you have the new movie, I believe, coming out this year in June. So I'm hopefully that movie ends up being good. But yeah, definitely recommend go check out the original Crow movie. Don't watch the sequels. There's like three sequels. To me, the original was great, and the other one sucked. Hopefully, the new one ends up being good. But definitely go check out the original Crow movie. And if you don't own it, I think this is your chance to go buy it on 4K. Like to me, I think you'll end up liking the movie, and in my opinion, it's worth getting on 4K. The last thing I want to talk about is that Gareth Edwards, the director of the 2014 Godzilla film, Star Wars Rogue One, and the creator, He directed a movie before the 2014 Godzilla movie, but I didn't see that one. He's in final talks to direct a new Jurassic film. I gotta say, this is exciting news because I'm a big fan of of him as a filmmaker. I loved his 2014 Godzilla film. I love Star Wars: A Rogue One story. That's the only Star Wars movie I love outside of the original trilogy. I enjoyed The Creator. I'm gonna be really excited for that and coming out going like I didn't love it as much as I was hoping I was going to. Like I still enjoyed it. So overall, his like he has made a movie I can say I've disliked so far. And I think with the Jurassic film series, you need to do something different with the franchise. And personally, for me, I want them to get back to how great the original was. Like I enjoyed Lost Road, I enjoyed Jurassic Park 3, I enjoyed the first Jurassic film, but none of them were great. Like what made the first one great was you had compelling characters you cared about, you had a great story, you had horror moments in that first movie. And I think what Gareth Edwards could really bring to this franchise, and I always use Prey as a good example of this, is just bring the budget down, go back to basics with this new movie. Like, go for more of a darker, serious tone. Like, bring the budget down. Tell just a simpler story. Get back to, like, maybe some horror elements that the original movie had. Because, and, give me some great, compelling characters. Because, like I said, the original is just a fantastic movie, and none of the sequels, in my opinion, lived up to that original movie. And I would like to see a great Jurassic film again. Whether it's Jurassic World, Jurassic Park, whatever, but I'd like to see a great film in the franchise again, like the original movie. And I think he could have been a very grounded post to a Jurassic film that I feel like maybe could get back to the quality of the original movie. So I think he would be a great choice if he ends up landing the gig. Obviously, the report is saying he's in final talks. Talks can always break down. So this doesn't mean he's going to be directing a new film. This doesn't mean he's officially confirmed to be directing it. But if he ends up directing it, I think Gareth Edwards is a great choice. Like I said, I love this Godzilla film. I think that was to me that was my favorite MonsterVerse movie so far. And I love the war and this gritty feeling of Star Wars: A Rogue One story. So, and like I said, he hasn't made a movie I dislike. Even The Creators, I don't think is great. I still enjoyed it. So I think he would be an excellent choice if ends up being the director. I think it would be definitely a director that could bring something fresh and new to the franchise. I do think you need to bring somebody in. You can just, I don't know, put a different spin on the franchise. So that's all the movie news today. Until next time, movie fans.